We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, baby. Then turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. And 80. Jumper. Check 3.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 43.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. And 80.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Now it's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Breeze now to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ready? Mike, 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Screen. Watch the screen. 57 to Mike.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Switch.
80 weapon.
Kill.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
53. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Five.
Hey, easy. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coach?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop it.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here goes hot. 56. Mike 50. Yo, 80. Who that? 56 to mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Too little, Cupcake. Slam. Slow 80. Red 80.
Third and long, it's Darnold. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Right there, 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Squeeze, double. Mike, 56. Mike, 86. Let's go one more.
To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Get him. Watch the motion.
Young lady. Protein spill. Check right. Young lady.
Running it here with Peyton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
59. Mike's 59. You run.
On third down, Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Double up.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Young lady, watch the safety creep.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check 59, Mike, hey, wahoo!
In your face. Mike, ready? I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, easy. Go.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Watch the play. Let him. Here we go.
Here's Breeze. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Henry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
57 to Mike. Easy, opposite. 50, easy. 57.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You better break. Exit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Badgley now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. That's Harry.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
5-9. 5-9. Kill. Recon, 152 fighter.
A first down carry for Henry. Down to the 25. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 25 on second down, Breeze, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Ready? 55. Kill. Here we go, 12. Shift. General West.
On third down, Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ready. Here we go. Check 13. Check. Over. Check. Easy.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 58, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kill. Move.
56.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mike's 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Check.
Hey, lady.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I got it.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down, Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Hey, watch the ball.
56.
Faking the give, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, lady. We got double up.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Catch is made by Harry. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go, here we go. 58, boys. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out for your young lady. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Dillon. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return.